Can you see? Okay. All right.
You're going to edit it.
It'll be raw, uncut.
Yeah.
See you later.
Oh, okay. Okay, Dawn.
Okay.
Now, you know I'm recording, and I have your permission.
Yes.
Okay.
You have my permission.
Okay.
You want me to state my name?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Ladonia T. Jordan, previously Jackson, long time ago. But Ladonia T. Jordan. I know you're recording.
Yeah. Okay. And you were my sister-in-law the way back when, right?
Yes. Yes.
Does that mean you're still my sister-in-law?
Yes. Well, we still are.
Oh, okay.
We're not by marriage anymore, but we still are sister-in-law.
Oh, okay. All right. So, now, when I think I was 5 years old when Mom divorced my dad, or didn't see him or something. But Mom and Jackson got married when I was 5 or 6 years old. I couldn't remember. Was it back in 19...
Now, I don't know that. Because, see, I was, a part of that growing up with Robert and them out in Garden Day. So I didn't know when your mom and Houston got married. I don't know what year it was. I just knew that he had remarried, but I don't know what year. I know it was probably in the 60s, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking, in the 60s. And I know that they had to get married, well, Mom said they had to get married in Wichita.
Yeah, I know they couldn't get married here because of different cultures, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember any of the other stuff, but I
Yeah.
thought I remembered that. And do you recall, or do you remember what kind of person Jackson was, Houston Jackson? I mean, because when I'm little, I don't remember the type of person he was.
See, personally, I didn't know. I knew Robert and them more than I knew Houston. I knew about Houston in the neighborhood, but no, I really don't. I don't know because I was a kid then too.
Oh, okay.
We just saw each other because we were neighborhood kids. But as far as the parents went, I really didn't know much about him.
Okay. So when I was 14, almost 14 and a half, almost 15, and Don was married to Mabel. Do you remember Mabel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember before Mabel.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you remember as far as my life and the things that happened in my life?
That it was pretty miserable.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
what do you remember as far as, what do you know about my life?
Okay, well, I know that Houston molested you, and I know that you tried to tell your mom, and she didn't accept it. I don't know how to say this without saying, well, she slapped you out of the chair.
Yeah.
Let's just say it like it is.
She sure did. When I told
now-
her you were standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I do know that.
I remember that too.
You tried to tell her, and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, do you ever remember with him taking me out of school and carrying me back and forth to his job and me
Now-
going to a motel?
See, I don't remember that part. I heard about that, but I don't remember that part because at the time I was going through my own personal challenges with his son over the fence. So, so I don't know the details of it because I kind of kept my distance by then.
Yeah.
Because I saw more than I wanted to see, and I just didn't want to. I just wanted you out of there, and I personally couldn't have gotten you out of there. But the next thing I knew, your mom was gone, and so I don't know.
Do you remember an incident one time when you were over at the house with, I think you were over there with Robbie, and Nita and Cora was over there, and Jeremy?
Yeah.
And do you remember one time when Nita let Gayla ride on a pony that, I think it was a Shetland pony if I'm not mistaken, and Jeremy had told her not to put Gayla on it, and Gayla,
Are you talking about the tree beating?
Yeah,
Where he tied it to the tree. Now I don't know what instigated that honey, that wasn't no whipping, that was a beat. But yeah, I didn't know how it had started, but yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. He had Nita had put Gayla on the horse, and he started galloping a little bit.
Gayla being his child.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Step-kid, yeah. And Jeremy told Nita not to do that, and Gayla was crying, wanting to get on the pony, and so she put her on the pony, and the horse started galloping, and then Gayla fell off onto Nita and started screaming, and then Jeremy ran outside and told Nita to get a switch, and she went to go get a switch, and then he took his leather belt off and tied her hands up to the tree and whipped her with a switch across her back, her neck, her legs, and for her.
Yeah.
Seems to me like at least 15 minutes or longer, long enough for her to scream so loud and so long that Jackson finally told Jeremy to go out. Jackson finally came out the house and told Jeremy to stop and take her home to whip her, to finish whipping her. So it seemed like a long time. Do you remember being in the house listening to that?
You know what? I think we started out outside, and by the time that happened, yeah, we were. Because I don't remember what instigated it, and for it to happen, I just being there. I wish I hadn't been, but yeah, I think we were in the house. Yeah, I do remember it.
And also, do you remember for a long time that I kept telling Mom that Jackson was molesting me, and
Yeah.
she wouldn't listen, and I told you about it, I told Robbie about it,
Yeah.
I told Kenneth about it, not your sons, but Kenneth, Robbie's brothers,
Yeah.
I told everybody about it, and they just, I know you believe me.
Well, when you told me, my suggestion was to tell your mom, was to
Yeah.
go to your and keep telling her,
And I
was to
did.
go to your mom, and that was when you got slapped out the chair.
Yeah.
And to keep telling her, and as far as I remember, and I feel like that Ethel has blocked a lot of things out because she can't deal with them. I don't know that. I know you don't feel that way because of some things that's been said, but I feel like that she blocked things out because she can't deal with it. But yeah, I was there when that happened.
Do you remember how it ended? I mean, how Mom finally believed me? When she finally decided that, oh, well, maybe I was telling the truth?
No, I don't know that. I know that she left. And I don't even remember if all the kids left with her. Did you leave with her too when she first left and went to California?
No, that was after that. What happened on that was Dawn was married to Mabel. Mabel came down to see the family because she had never visited Mom or seen Mom or Jackson or me or anyone else.
I know, because Mabel was like, this is crazy, yeah.
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 And Kenneth, was it Kenneth or Dwayne? Which one? Same person.
Same one. Yeah, same person.
See, I think Jackson had showed Dwayne those pictures that he took of me in the motel.
Yeah.
So him and I,
Yeah.
when he was molesting me in the motel.
And he came and showed me. I said, take him to Ethel.
Yeah, what he did was Jackson hit him up in top of the ceiling, and he told me that he knew where they were at, and he knew what kind of saw some pictures. And I asked him, well, what was he talking about? And when he told me, I begged him to tell me. And I told Kenneth that Mom never would believe me. She kept saying I was lying all the time. And if he would just tell me where those pictures were, I could show her and finally have proof. And then he finally showed me, and I showed Mabel, and him, and they wanted me to take them to Mom, but I didn't take them to Mom to show Mom the pictures. I just asked Mabel to help me burn them, and then to go with me to Mom.
See, I didn't know that because Kenneth brought them to me,
Yeah.
and I said, take them to Ethel.
No, we didn't take them to her because, yeah, I guess even back then I was so,
You were trying to protect her.
I was so ashamed of it because I still felt like it was my fault, even though I was a kid. Because I guess that's partly because Mom wouldn't believe me.
Yeah.
And
I think
so,
she really did. I just don't. I think she believed you, but I just feel like that she don't know. She didn't know what to do after letting herself know she believed you. Because I think she felt like that she was tied to him regardless. And she didn't know what to do next because he had her so thinking that she could do nothing on her own. And I just don't, I honestly believe that she believed you, but I don't think she knew what to do next until she found her own courage to do something about it.
but that was way after I was gone. I mean, she sent me to Miami, Florida, and I couldn't do anything at home. I mean, when I was at home, I couldn't play cards. I couldn't have friends. I couldn't talk on the phone. There were so many things that I couldn't do, and it's all because of Jackson wanted to molest me. And then the only time that he would let me talk on the phone is after he molested me. And I kept saying no. And when it first started out, I know he had sent Mom to the store, and she went to the store, and I was walking in the living room. I go from the kitchen into the dining room past the bathroom. And he came up behind me, and he grabbed me, and he put his hands in my underwear and in my bra, and he held me, and I kept screaming for him to let me go. And when Mom came home, I told her.
So the younger kids were with her?
Yeah, they were with her, and I was the only one at home. Now, when she came home, I told her, and she did not believe me. And Jackson told me that she wouldn't believe me. And then on some of the times is that Jackson told me that Mom hated me, and I told Jackson that Mom didn't say that, and I did. I asked her, and she said, yeah, I hate you. And I'm like, why? Why did she hate me? And she said, because something my dad did to my brother, Don. And I didn't know what that was. I didn't know. And I'm like, well, why does she hate me? I just didn't know. And
Are you okay?
Wow. And she never would believe me, ever. And Jackson, I think about things now today, when he used to have me to burn paper on a white plate and put the stuff all over my skin and say it turned me darker, and go get tree sap off of a tree and put that on my skin and make me get darker. And he sat up there and he would just laugh, under his breath. Now today, and I know he was snickering, laughing at me all the time. And then when Mom, even after that, Mom, she let him take me out of school and took me drive me from that house in Spencer, Oklahoma, all the way to Capitol Hill. And then after I go to a motel with him Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I tried to tell Mom, but she would not listen. She didn't want to hear it. And then when he'd get through, he'd come back and he'd go, there's a place that you eat at on the corner of, was that MMSCO?
Yeah.
Was it Steel Company or Metal Company?
Steel Company.
Steel Company?
Yeah.
There's a place right on the corner there, an eatery, and he always, he's already called in and told him to give me a steak or something, and I was in a hurry. He had just